Hi, I'm Pattu from freefincal. Today let's talk about a way in which ELSS mutual funds are sold and why that is wrong or is a misrepresentation. ELSS mutual funds have got tax saving benefits under section 80C and therefore they must have a mandatory lock-in period. So every unit of the fund will be locked for 3 years. And a common way to sell these funds is to say that this lock-in will result in more returns, or this lock-in will result in lesser volatility or risk or whatever. And that is wrong. There's absolutely no difference between a ELSS mutual fund and any other diversified fund, open-ended ELSS fund and any other diversified fund, because when you start an ELSS mutual fund today, for the first 3 years, people who have invested during the NFO period or immediately afterwards, they will not be able to redeem because of the lock-in. But after that, they can redeem their units freely, and there will always be some people redeeming, some people putting in more money and so on. So it's no different from any other diversified equity fund. So there is no benefit for the fund manager. This lock-in has got no benefit for the fund manager. It's only a mandatory restriction on the investor imposed by the finance ministry, not by SEBI, but by finance ministry. So if you look at the last 5-year returns of ELSS funds and other funds like large cap, large and mid cap, small cap, dividend yield, contra funds, etc., index funds, and all of them are there in the red line, you can see that this is the spread in the returns. Don't worry about the x-axis. This is the number of funds increasing. Focus on this width in the y-axis. You can see that this width is about 25% to about 10%. The same width is there for ELSS funds. There's nothing special about them. And if you look at the volatility, that is the standard deviation, you can see that this fluctuates like that, and you can see that more or less the fluctuations in the blue dots, which is the ELSS, is more or less in line with the red dots, and there's nothing special. You have these funds here which are a little bit lower. They're probably the aggressive hybrid funds which have got a little bit lower volatility because of the bond component. Again, over 8 years, you see there's no difference between the spread and the returns. In fact, many of the red dots have got more returns than the ELSS funds, and the spread is more or less the same, pretty much the same. Similarly for the volatility as well. So don't believe this myth that there's something special about the lock-in. Is just a way to sell ELSS mutual funds, especially during the tax saving season. That is for people who don't plan their money properly and want to save tax in the last minute. Bye bye.